Hey guys, what's up? It's Dovestring here, and welcome to a Minecraft video. And today we're going to be taking a look at a concept that I've come up with. I came up with it a couple of weeks ago. Oh, go away, fly. About just something that I thought would be possible and also pretty fun, especially on multiplayer servers. Not necessarily public ones, but set groups of people. Because there is a slight element of trust involved at this point in time. Because obviously, if you don't trust people, then they could just break in and take everything, which wouldn't make it much of a game. But yeah, my idea was to make a trading card game in Minecraft, in which you would be able to not just collect the cards, but also play a game with them. Which obviously, you could make multiple games. So, in this building here, I have the redstone for the randomizer, how you get the cards, and also the redstone for the game that I've come up with for it. Now, there was buttons here to match my cup, but they broke because I didn't do the redstone for it very well. And currently I'm playing in 1.12.2, and there is something slightly wrong with this bit of it in 1.13, but when I put out a tutorial I will have fixed that. This consists of two parts, like I said, the getting cards and the actually playing. This bit's unfinished. There are still a few features that I want to add in that are actually added in with this, like special cards and stuff, but you can't really use them yet because of how they're going to work. So yeah, first things first, this is where you get the cards and press the button. You could add like a payment system to this if you wanted, or whatever you really like. So when you hit this button, look in the chest, you should get 4, I think, randomly dispensed items. Don't mind the level 1 bit at the end. That's because I plan on adding a leveling system at some point. Here we go. So these are the ones that we got. You can press this as many times as you want. It will give you 4 every single time. And obviously they are actually tiered in rarity, which I was going to signal by the names being different coloured, but I couldn't find out how to do it. So if we just go back here and break one of these blocks, then this is the redstone behind that. It's too complicated when you break it down. So what we have here is a 4-bit randomizer, very simple design, leading into droppers, which each have 9 items in them each. And obviously the rarities come from the fact that you have a 1 in 2 chance of getting a common every time. You've got a 1 in 4 chance of getting a rare, and less than a 1 in 4 chance of getting an epic or a legendary, because these ones are all epics, and these ones are legendaries. Which basically means they're better because of what they do. So yeah, and then this circuit over here is the pulse extender, which makes it so that you'll get 4 rather than just the 1. That button can be removed, that's just a test button. But yeah, I was planning on making it 5 that you get per 1, but the pulse extender couldn't go any further, and I couldn't be bothered to and stuff, but of course you could alter this circuitry to make it however you really wanted. So yeah, obviously it is kind of expensive to make in survival, but I'm sure you could make it work. So yeah, now that you've got those, let's go over the game itself. If we go in here, there are 2 sides with a wall in the middle of them. The wall doesn't have to be built out of a gravity effective block, but I just chose to make it that. But everything else is pretty much essential, apart from the carpets. So then, if we go down here, then this is the game area. This is where everything happens. You've got a villager. It is identical on the other side, just blue rather than orange. And I decided to make this orange because why not? And then we have the button here, some ladders so you can get in. And up here we've got the input chest, the what items you're using board, and the output chest. So let's go over what all these things do. So firstly, when you come in, you would have like a deck of 9 cards, which you would then put in these slots. Then in this chest here, this is where you input them. Obviously you do probably want some way of signalling what cards are which rarity, because that does actually matter. So let's just go into this chest. I do believe these three are common, and this one is an epic. So then, for commons, you'll put 9 of them in the chest. For rares, you'll put 7. For epics, you'll put 4. And for legendaries, only 1. And you have to put that many of each in for all of your 9 cards. And then you've got to wait until all of these have disappeared from the chest, because it's just a top line underneath. And then the first person hits the button. That's one thing that I need to actually add in, is a way to see who's going to start, because right now it is just random, whichever one was like left on last time. And so then, let me just actually go and check who. No, I can't, because the redstone's all hidden now. Because I need to actually find out who it is to start. It won't actually do anything if I've pressed the wrong one, but yeah. Like I say, I didn't really try and make it neat. So then, currently, orange needs to hit the button. So I've got a thing that makes it so that if orange hits the button when it's blue's turn, then it's not going to do anything. So yeah, when orange hits the button, this will start the game. And what will now happen is some cards will be dispensed randomly from the selection he's put in there into this chest. Although they won't actually, because I've got to put cards in the chest. So yeah, and obviously they don't have to be named that, they just have to be the same item. So like if I had wood planks, then I'd need to put... let me go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because they'd probably be common, and I put these in here. Let's say blue also has wood planks. Then I'll put 9 of those in here. There we go. And now, let's just wait for all this to enter the system. Is it done? We only need orange to be done. And obviously you would get a proper selection most of the time, but because we only have 1 card in there out of the 9 that we should, we're guaranteed to get wood. And what you do is you come up here. Now, as you can see, we get 3. Generally there will be 3 random ones, which means yes, there's a chance you're getting 3 the same, but the chances are you're not. And then what you can do with these is you can save them, or you can leave them in the chest, or you can place them down. And your aim is to kill the other person's villager. And while you're having your turn, they can be down here, and they can defend their villager, and they can make a defense around it, they can do whatever they like. But you can only use the blocks that you get from that. And then once you're done, you hit the button. So let's say I start building a staircase to get over to blue's side. I can only place down 3, it's just because I'm creative. Then I would hit this button, and it would be blue's turn, and blue would get 3 random ones, but obviously they're guaranteed to get this. And just to show you this fan protection, if orange then presses the button again, by accident or on purpose, nothing will happen in this chest. So I've got a piston and a block that blocks the circuitry. And obviously, like I say, you'd have them here, and the first person to win is the first person to kill the villager. And obviously, I suppose you could have other mobs in there that are easier to obtain than villagers. But yeah. And then, if 2 seconds, let me get a sword out. Oh, I was supposed to disable redstone plus mod. Oh well. It's just because I couldn't be bothered to re-get 1.12.2. I had the forgery already installed. So if I'm orange and I come and kill blue's villager, then as you can see, my redstone lamp lights up, which signifies that I have won this round. Obviously I can't off because there's no way for me to get over. Let's go over some other rules quickly. You cannot break the ladder, the carpet, the buttons, or the wall in between. You can build over, but you just can't break anything that you didn't place. You can only break stuff that you placed if you have the specified tool, so I couldn't break that unless I had an axe, or something like that. Obviously these rules you can adapt and change. And then you could have a betting system. The possibilities are endless. But the one thing that I do want to quickly show you is back up here. Come on, here we go. Is down here. Oh, of course, my on the one box I can't get through on. I think it's in the last dropper. So there are things like this one. Obviously, you may be wondering, what are you going to use an Eye of Ender for? And the answer is that you don't use it as an item. You will place it in a special chest that I haven't built yet, which will suck it in and it will do something special. So this is a legendary. The fire charge will be very similar to that, because obviously you don't really want people to be blowing up the arena that you've built with all the redstone. So yeah, go away, Fly. But yeah, you place them in a chest and they do something different. For example, Ender Pearl, let's say if you had one, might allow you to go to the other person's side instantaneously, or just look at the other person's side, or look what blocks the other person has, which could be really helpful, because if you know that they have enough blocks to come over to your side, then you can do something about it, but otherwise you'd have no idea. And yeah, obviously, I'm sure most people that do redstone can compact this massively. This is just like a first attempt at it. But yeah, I'll be putting out a tutorial for this. It'll probably be in a few parts. I'll do a tutorial for the randomized guessing of cards, and then I'll do a tutorial for it might even be 2 tutorials for building the actual arena itself, because some of the redstone behind there gets pretty messy. But yeah, so you do have to manually reset this unless you're using command blocks. If you're building this in survival Minecraft, then you will have to manually reset after each one. I recommend not allowing people to use TNT, and this is where there's the element of trust involved, because obviously there is no way for you to know for certain that somebody hasn't brought in extra blocks to use. Obviously you could count what they've used and stuff, but I'd recommend just doing it with somebody you trust. For example, I could see something similar to this being built on the Hermitcraft server, because I love that server. That's the kind of place that I would advise building it, because it's just something fun for you to do. You could bet diamonds and stuff, but the chances are you're not gonna get robbed of your stuff because somebody decides that it's a good idea to cheat, or if they do, then it's in a playful way and they're gonna give you it back. But yeah, I hope you did all enjoy this video. I'd love to hear ideas on the concept, and just anything I could improve on in general, whether it's to do with this, or just doing YouTube in general. And whatever you do, please don't comment on my terrible building. I'm not a very good builder, and I wasn't really trying here. Oh, one more thing. When I built this, 1.13 hadn't been released yet, so I built it in 1.12.2, and currently there is something slightly wrong with the generating system for the cards when you get them. That'll be fixed for 1.13, but as of now, I'm not sure quite what's wrong with it, but you only get 2. It might be that I need to alter the pulse extender, it might be that items have been lost from droppers and stuff. I don't know. But just a quick warning, if I remember to put the download link for the world in the description, then yeah. That might be a problem if you're playing 1.13. But yeah, that's for now. Hope you all enjoyed the video. I'll be putting out a tutorial in a couple of days maybe, when I get around to making it and making it work for 1.13. That's for now. Bye!